He has no job.
Welcome to African Trending News. This is where we bring you entertainment, news, gossip, and all the latest news happening all over Africa. If this is the first time of viewing this channel, please kindly like and subscribe and share this video. On today's episode, we have to tell you more about the presidential speech that has been making rounds all over the internet. A lot of people have been saying, why would the presidential clip speech be all over the internet? And a lot of people have been saying, why did it take the president so much time to address the citizens? A lot of you will be wondering what does president's speech includes. Let us listen to what he's going to say.
As the president of this country, I must ensure public order in line with the constitutional oath to protect the lives and property of every citizen. Our government will not stand idly by and allow a few with a clear political agenda to tear this nation apart. Under the circumstances, I hereby enjoin protesters and the organizers to suspend any further protest and create room for dialogue, which I have always acceded to at the slightest opportunity. Nigeria requires all hands on deck and need us all, regardless of age, party, tribe, religion, or other divides, to work together, reshaping our destiny as a nation.
Why would they for road today? Now because of the condition of the country. That is why we'll be on the roads. And not only that, we have suffered a lot. We have bear with the comments, but government does not bear with us. Now we decide to ask the comments, why are we suffering? But now, government have never answered us. If government refuses to answer us, we will do more than this. But if they answer us, we will allow the government to be gone.
Social media influencer, popularly known as Big MCK, has listed 6 lies from the presidential speech.
Exposing 6 lies from Tinubu's nationwide address on August 4, 2024 with receipts. He actually told a lot of lies, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm limiting to just 6 important lies. First of all, as you know, it was a recorded speech, it wasn't live. In fact, the script even leaked 5 hours or even more before he started his broadcast. Yes, leaders around the world deliver recorded broadcasts, but the recorded broadcast is not what we need at the moment. Yeah. We needed live interactive section so that he'll be asked questions so that he won't lie and get away with it. So he recorded it and played on NTA with a lot of lies, and he thinks he's gotten away with it. No, I'm about to expose those lies. Lie number 1, I'm especially pained by the loss of lives in Borno, Jigawa, Kano, Kaduna, and other states. No, you're not pained anything because you were given more than 1 month. You were given notice. And if you didn't want the loss of life and everything, you could have done something, but you didn't. And you waited for people to die before you come to address. That's what we call shedding crocodile tears. Lie number 2, on the fiscal side, aggregate government revenues have more than doubled, hitting over 9.1 trillion naira in the first half of 2024 compared to the first half of 2023 due to our efforts at blocking leakages. Again, you lied. You're not generating more revenue because you blocked leakages. No, you did not block any leakages. You are generating more revenues because you devalued your naira. Look at what you met the exchange rate, and look at what the exchange rate is now. So just to do simple mathematics, Tinubu, convert that your 9.1 trillion naira you're generating now, convert it to dollar, then convert the previous revenue generation by the previous government. At the same time, convert it to dollar. You will see that you are generating less. In fact, it's just like those of you who are doing business. You will notice that these days, something used to sell for like 1,000 naira before. You sell it probably 2,000 naira now. But you notice that you were making more profit when you were selling it 1,000 naira than now that you're selling it 2,000 naira. Line number 3. This has given us more financial freedom and room to spend more on you, our citizens, to fund essential services like education and healthcare. Again, another lie. You're not spending on us. To start with, look at what you budgeted for VP residence. VP residence, residence of one man. And look at what you budgeted for education, student loan, and also look at what you budgeted for your yacht. In fact, it was because we started shouting that you later came out and said, okay, you've increased student loan to 60 billion. And that's just on paper. I don't trust government circulars. Line number 4. It has also led to our state and local government receiving the highest allocations ever in our country's history from federal accounts. Again, another lie. You devalue the naira. Let's look at this report. Essentially, the state government allocation under Tinubu's first year rose by 53% to 4.54 trillion naira compared to the 2.95 trillion naira disbursed in the preceding period under Buhari. For the local government, the revenue disbursed under Tinubu rose by 76% or 1.38 trillion naira to 3.84 trillion naira from the 2.18 trillion naira shared under Buhari. And again, another simple mathematics, convert this your allocation, convert it to dollar, and then convert the ones that were getting under Buhari to dollar. You'll see that they are still getting less. Just like what you're saying about the new minimum wage. You see, any money you're earning now, you need to multiply it by at least 3. That is the way to get the value you were earning before you talk about increment. So if it's rising by 76%, not even up to 100%, it is not an increment. Line number 5. Investors are coming back. We have already seen 2 foreign direct investments signed over $500 million since then. Again, another lie. Investors are not coming back. In fact, they are actually leaving. Take a look at those who have left since Tinubu came to power. And then the only investment that I've talked about is the ones that were denied. For instance, they said Maersk, a shipping company, agreed to invest $600 million in Nigerian economy, but they came out to deny it. Also, this one is from his aide, posting that a Brazilian entity has pledged $240 million to establish a generic manufacturing plant in Nigeria. A Brazilian entity, an entity that does not have a name. Imagine you attracting a foreign investor and the investor doesn't have a name. Another lie. Lie number 6. In the past 14 months, our government has made significant strides in rebuilding the foundation of our economy to carry us into a future of plenty abundance. Again, another lie. This was Tinubu's vice president 12 months ago, saying that in the next 9 to 12 months, there will be a swift change in our fortunes in Nigeria. I'm talking with all sense of clarity and responsibility. 12 months after, things have gotten worse. So if you like, give Tinubu 100 years, he's not going to change anything. He is not going to change anything. Nigerians, wising up.
Good day, everyone. It is of the national protest in Nigeria. Everyone is frustrated nationwide with justified reasons. And something needs to be done to ease the hearts of the people, to avoid further loss of lives and properties. Nigeria is not a one-man's land. Hence, it is not a one-man's problem. Nigeria can only be fixed by the collective effort of everyone in the government, ranging from the president, the governors, the senators, the House of Reps members, the House of Assembly members, down to local government chairmen and councillors. What happens when the federal government understands the plight of the people and the state or local government does not? Or vice versa, the job still remains undone, leaving thousands hungry, suffering, and jobless. The hike in prices of food, water, electricity, transportation, security, and communication is alarming. There is hunger in the land. Nigeria cannot be fixed by having half bad eggs and half good eggs. All the lawmakers need to be in sync with the people's plight to fix Nigeria. Only then can what is rightfully allocated to the grassroots get to them. This should be a government for the people, not against them. And our armed forces, please refrain from using excessive force on the people, as everyone has a right to air their voices and demand for transparency, accountability, and participation to avoid further loss of lives and properties by our own people. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're seeing this video, and a happy new month to everyone. Today is August 1st, which is day one of the national protest in Nigeria. We all know that masses are so.
All right. So now we have a president. In the midst of crippling, grinding, biting inflation, the president and the National Assembly voted 21 billion to renovate, hear me, renovate the vice president's house. 70 billion naira was voted to the National Assembly members to buy SUVs, as 260 million naira for each one for senators and House of Reps members. 4 billion naira was voted to renovate Dodam Barrack. Another 3 billion for Aguda House. 5 billion was given to the Presidential Task Force, a tax reform committee, less than 20 members. 1.5 billion was given to purchase cars for the First Lady, an office unknown to our constitution. Judges, for job well done, got 300% salary increase. I'm not complaining, no. I'm not saying judges should starve. 5 billion was budget for presidential fleet. At least one repo, they will buy fuel now, have you? Every senator gets 21 million naira monthly. No, don't worry. I didn't forget the reps. 13.5. This government voted it. We are going to be spending 15 trillions to pave the road with gold from Lagos to Calabar. And your president's friend is the one building the road, Uncle Chagori. Yeah. Unlike when they used to go to Mina, if they wanted to speak with the occupiers of Aso Rock, these days they go to Uncle Chagori in France so that he can speak with his friend, the same one who gave him the road. And yet, we are told, calm down. We are told to calm down. Where is the money taken from the subsidy? If you say there is no more subsidy, but then we now know that there is subsidy. When you take all of this together, and you then factor in the multidimensional sufferings of the victims of the system that would allow all of these, you can then begin to have an inkling, an understanding of the anger that you are seeing on the streets. Hopelessness births chaos. Hopelessness births chaos. Give the people hope. It's not about letting the poor breathe, because they certainly aren't breathing. You've choked them. But give them hope. Not illusion, hope. Hope, real hope, substantive hope. Give them hope. Let them have a basis to believe that tomorrow will be better than today. Show by your own example that you still believe that we should be tightening our belt. Tighten yours as an example. Let them see it. But then you are incapable of doing any of that. But like I said, cause and effect. But here is the issue. For those of us who have no other country to flee to, and I say that full-chested, I do not have the residency of any other country aside from Nigeria. I might have visas to travel back and forth, but I do not own a home outside Nigeria. I actually do not even have a foreign account that is operative as we speak today. I opened one, I think, in 2010 in Houston, but I have not operated it since 2010. I think I have maybe less than $100 in the account. I'm sure they would even have closed it by now. That's the only reason I can't claim that I don't have a foreign account. I'm all in. This is my country. I'm not running anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not interested in seeing it burn.
But if Nigeria is not going to burn because there is cause and effect, the impunity by which our ruiners have operated, the horrible way that they have responded to the pains and sufferings of the people before they went on the street, sent traditional rulers with marching orders to be telling people they mustn't protest. They're protesting because they have no choice. Send thugs, as Arida send that one to be threatening people. In Lagos, one that they call Sego is the one that is busy threatening them that they mustn't protest. The Nigerian Christian church, then the Nigerian church, oh, shame on you all. Oh yeah, sorry, there are one or two exceptions. It would be unfair to Pastor Sam Ayedogbon, for instance, to count him amongst that number. Shame on you all. There are exceptions, but shame on you all. You can't speak to demand justice before this mess broke out, and you have no credibility to sue for peace. You have no credibility because you are part and parcel of the mess. And that goes for you, the Muslim clerics as well, and even more shame on the traditional religionists. We can't even find one of you who will come out and speak against the abomination to which your spirituality, quote and unquote, has been pressed. I have never believed that our situation can be resolved by protests because we do not have listeners in government. They are and but the protests are started. I have no single word of condemnation for those who have decided that their only recourse is to protest. They tried doing it with their votes. Their votes didn't count. Okay, so elections are over. Who is not feeling the pain now? All of us are feeling the pain. All. Bulaba, Batidiots, articulated, obedience, revolution. Everybody is feeling the pain. We all go to the same market. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Fulani. Everybody is feeling the pain. So you've managed to unite the people with hunger. The genie is out of the bottle.
Ọmọ Tinubu sọ lánàá láti gbà. Ó ní kọ́ fún dájú wọn ní ọdún mẹ́ta sí. Wọ́n ní ìjọba.